Well, the INDI bloc is at a crossroads again, especially after the Delhi debacle. As expected, the knives are out in opposition camp, with some in the INDI bloc openly blaming the Congress. Days ago, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah took to social media with a humorous meme saying, "Aur lado aapas mein," a sharp dig at the infighting within the INDI bloc. Now it's UBT Sena mouthpiece who has taken a scathing dig at Congress, questioning Grand Old Party's intentions to defeat its alliance partner. They even asked what is the need of the alliance if the parties have to fight like this among themselves.
इंडिया अलायंस की बात नहीं है, कांग्रेस हो, हम सब इंडिया अलायंस के साथीदार पार्टनर है। कांग्रेस हमारा बड़ा पार्टनर है, सीनियर पार्टनर है, राष्ट्रीय पार्टी है। राहुल जी हमारे नेता है, लेकिन हमारे जैसे जो लोग हैं जो महाराष्ट्र में सालों साल से अलायंस में या अखाड़े में काम करते, उनको लगता है कि ये सबकी जिम्मेदारी होती है। खास करके जो बड़ा पार्टनर होता है उनकी जिम्मेदारी होती है कि सबको संभाल कर आगे लेकर जाइए। ये जिम्मेदारी आपकी भी थी, बैठकर बात करना चाहिए था। क्या हो गया, आपने सत्ता गंवाई और कांग्रेस को कुछ नहीं मिला। अगर दोनों बैठते, बातचीत होती, दो कदम कोई आप वाले आगे पीछे करते या कांग्रेस वाले करते, तो शायद मुझे लगता है जिस तरह से बीजेपी को जीत मिली है वो नहीं मिलती।
तो इसके पीछे आप क्या कारण मानते हैं, किसकी वजह से?
सब एवरीबडी इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस डिफीट। आप भी जितनी जिम्मेदार है उतनी कांग्रेस भी है। अहंकार नहीं होना चाहिए, ईगो नहीं होना चाहिए अलायंस की राजनीति में, यह हमारा कहना है। महाराष्ट्र में हमने 25 साल तक बीजेपी के साथ काम किया है। 25 साल एक अलायंस टिकना एक बड़ी बात है। अभी भी हम महाविकास अघाड़ी में काम करते हैं, हमें मालूम है किस तरह से अघाड़ी में या अलायंस में काम करना चाहिए। कांग्रेस को अपनी बड़ी भाई की जिम्मेदारी हमेशा बहुत ही संयम से निभानी चाहिए।
However, there are some who have predicted Aam Aadmi Party's comeback in Delhi, as the Samajwadi Party has called it a bad phase for Kejriwal.
जिस तरीके से दिल्ली में फैसले आए हैं, क्या इंडिया ब्लॉक के ऊपर काफी सवाल उठ रहे हैं?
कोई सवाल नहीं उठ रहा।
इंडिया ब्लॉक एकदम इंटैक्ट है।
इंटैक्ट है, इंटैक्ट रहेगा।
और सर, आम आदमी पार्टी तो कह रही कांग्रेस ने हरा दिया।
अरे वो तो चुनाव के वक्त से प्रतिक्रियाएं होती हैं, टेम्परेरी चीजें हैं, जैसे टेम्परेरी फेज। ये 27 साल बाद आए, आप जो है अभी 5 साल 4 साल के अंदर वापस आ जाए।
Mocking INDI bloc, BJP asks, when did Rahul and Kejriwal roam hand in hand?
देखिए, ये उनको तब याद नहीं आई थी जब दिल्ली के लोकसभा चुनाव के अंदर सुल्तानपुर माजरा मेरे लोकसभा के एक विधानसभा है, अरविंद केजरीवाल और राहुल गांधी हाथ में हाथ डालकर घूम रहे थे उदित राज के साथ। तब ये इंडी गठबंधन वालों को याद नहीं आई थी। और अगर अब याद आई थी तो मना लेते। कौन सा गठबंधन, सब टूट गया है। ममता कुछ बोल रही है, उद्धव ठाकरे के 5 MP भागने को तैयार बैठे हैं। असली शिवसेना का, नकली शिवसेना का जनता को पता लग गया है। अब ममता दीदी का भी खेल खत्म होने वाला है। और रावण का घमंड टूट गया था तो केजरीवाल का भी टूटेगा और ममता बनर्जी का भी टूटेगा।
All right, let me in fact go across to Niyamika. Now, Niyamika, once again, the blame game has begun. Another election lost, and this time around, the rest of the parties in a way reminding the Congress party to actually hold itself back. Also asking, if we are an alliance, why are we fighting? And in case we have to fight like this, then what is the point of this alliance?
Well, indeed, and it was quite expected that this question will be asked from the Congress party, because after the assembly election results have come out, we have seen that how the Congress party's poor performance, as they had not being able to get even a single seat in the national capital, and soon after that these statements have started coming in from the part of the India bloc parties, because they were questioning that the Congress party has not just failed to get even a single seat in the national capital, but a question was also being raised that why they have impacted the performance of the Aam Aadmi Party here in the assembly elections, and that is what even being mentioned in the Samna editorial as well. Because earlier also we have seen that how several of the opposition parties have tried to make a pressure upon the Congress to form an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party just ahead of these assembly elections. But that was being made very clear on the part of the top leadership of the Congress that it was Mr. Arvind Kejriwal who was the first person to make this announcement that they are not going to form any kind of alliance in these assembly elections. They want to contest these elections separately, and after that only it was the Congress party who had made it official that they are also going to fight against the Aam Aadmi Party in these assembly elections. But clearly the manner in which the Congress party has impacted the performance of Aam Aadmi Party on these particular 13 seats, that have raised a lot of questions upon them. And just now we have also spoken to the Delhi Congress President Mr. Devendra Yadav, who had contested from the Badali constituency. He had also mentioned
All right, Niyamika, stay on with us, not just the allies. Now, in fact, Congress party is own asking the Grand Old Party what exactly is your political strategy. That's the next breaking news that we are getting. Big statement by senior Congress leader. And the senior Congress leader, in fact, here wants a clarity from the Congress party on what really is the political strategy. Decide if coalition politics is needed or not. Let's go across to Priya for more on this. Yes, Priya.
Right, and it's a very senior Congress leader who is speaking out on social media. Swati, Tariq Anwar is saying that Congress needs to clarify what exactly is it going to be its political strategy going ahead from here. They have to decide whether they want to be in alliance with other parties or they want to work on the party's prospects itself. Remember, this is significant because this is exactly what happened in Delhi as well. Udit Raj earlier had also said that what happened to Congress in Delhi was an outcome of fighting between the state unit and the national leadership. Rahul Gandhi, remember, is said to have forced Ajay Makan's hand when he had declared he is going to do a press conference declaring Arvind Kejriwal anti-national. It was only after he cancelled several other rallies after that, and there was some more discussion between Ajay Makan and Rahul Gandhi, state leadership and the national leadership. After Aam Aadmi Party put Rahul Gandhi's face on their poster amongst the corrupt in the opposition, that Rahul Gandhi eventually turned up for campaigning. This is perhaps what Tariq Anwar is highlighting, that you cannot, just to keep BJP out of bay, decide that your party is going to suffer, and if you decide that, make a decision, take a decision, whether you are going to be in alliance to keep BJP at bay or whether you are going to fight alone for Congress's political prospects, he says. Along with that, पार्टी के संगठन में मूलभूत परिवर्तन करना भी जरूरी हो गया है. The organizational structure has to be overhauled. Now, this is very interesting. Who exactly is he pointing at? Who in the organization must go? Who must come in? Those are the big questions that Congress must answer now.
Absolutely. Priya, thank you very much for taking us through that post put out by Tariq Anwar. Let me go back to Niyamika. Niyamika, like I was saying, it's not just the allies. Now, the senior leaders of the Congress party questioning the political strategy. All right, before you respond to that, Niyamika, we have RP Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party joining us on the broadcast. RP Singh, it's not just about infighting within the INDI anymore. It's about the senior leaders of the Congress party who are asking for a clarification on what really is our strategy. Should we really be part of this alliance or not? That's the question coming to the fore.
Well, actually, none of them matter in the party. It's the dynasty which matters in the party, and dynasty decides everything. And dynasty has been a confused dynasty. When the Congress leadership have been confused, they were contesting the election against each other in Delhi, whereas they were in alliance in Chandigarh as far as the mayor election goes. So I remember that Amul's utterly confusion. That's how they are. So they can keep scripting whatever they want to script, but ultimately they have a leadership which has failed them, and then there's a confused leadership which they have.
All right, confused leadership, and the leadership has failed them. That's the reason why the Congress netas are asking these questions, says RP Singh of the BJP. Let's go back to Niyamika. Niyamika, we are trying to get more political reactions on this, but this is a big development. Congress party, once again, the top leadership being questioned. What is the political strategy, asks Mr. Anwar.
Well, yes, and it is because after these assembly elections in the national capital, now it is going to be Bihar, and for that reason also, it is needed to be clarified by by the Congress party that whether they believe in the coalition politics or they want to contest alone against the regional parties as well. Because on one side, when this question was being asked, when this question regarding the India bloc partners raising a question upon the Congress party in the national capital, then all of the leaders of the Congress party are responding by saying that the India bloc was formed just for the general elections 2024, not for the assembly elections. As for that reason, now another question which will be raised here is that whether the same strategy will be implemented in the Bihar assembly elections as well, and that is the only reason why this kind of a response is coming in on the part of Congress party's Lok Sabha MP Mr. Tariq Anwar, because he is also saying that the party needs to clarify that what is its official stand regarding the coalition politics, because on one side at the national level all of these parties are standing united. They are saying that we want to contest against the BJP, we want to defeat the BJP, but on the other side in these various states it is basically contesting against each other, helping the BJP to form the government.
So on one hand there's political blame game happening, infighting happening within the INDI, but on the other hand there's a Bahana script which is ready as well. Niyamika, stay on with us. We have some more breaking inputs coming in. After INDI's Delhi debacle, opposition's Bahana lobby rises again. And this time it's UBT Sanjay Raut who's put out a cryptic post, and in this cryptic post is talking about an amazing coincidence. Let's go across to Priya to know more about this coincidence. Yes, Priya.
Swati, it almost looks like the opposition is finding it very difficult to explain what has happened in successive elections since the June 4 Lok Sabha outcome, whether it is Maharashtra, Haryana, and now in the national capital they have faced successive defeats. So perhaps looking for a pattern and a plausible explanation, Sanjay Raut has put this tweet out. He says in Haryana voting took place on the 5th, and on 8th was the counting day when BJP won 48 seats. In Delhi, voting took place on the 5th, then counting was on the 8th, and the number of seats that BJP got was 48. He is wondering if it is just coincidence, but what is he wondering about? Whether it could be more than coincidence, we really don't know.
Absolutely. Nowhere have they spoken about the mandate of the people, and perhaps that's the reason why even, when it comes to the people of the state, they know who to choose and who would actually make them their priority. We have Acharya Pramod Krishnam joining us on the broadcast now. Acharya Pramod Krishnam, I'm sure आपको इस बात की जानकारी होगी कि किस तरह के रिएक्शंस INDI के नेताओं के आ रहे हैं. अब संजय राउत कह रहे हैं कि देखिए हरियाणा और दिल्ली की अगर आप तुलना करें तो चुनाव उसी दिन हुआ था, नतीजा भी उसी दिन आया था 5 और 8 को. उनको लग रहा है कि ये कोइंसिडेंस है, इसके पीछे कोई ना कोई षड्यंत्र की बात जरूर वो इस क्रिप्टिक पोस्ट के जरिए कर रहे हैं.
देखिए, प्रत्येक युग में धर्म युद्ध होता है. त्रेता युग में हुआ, द्वापर में हुआ, सतयुग में भी हुआ, कलयुग में भी ये राजनीतिक धर्म युद्ध है. और धर्म युद्ध में कुछ लोग जो हैं वो बंदरों की भूमिका अदा करते हैं. तो विपक्ष में बहुत से ऐसे बंदर हैं जो काम बिगाड़ते हैं, जिनके हाथ में उस तरह आ जाता है तो वो दूसरों को भी लहूलुहान कर देते हैं और अपनी नाक कान भी काट लेते हैं. तो विपक्ष में ऐसे बहुत से नेता हैं जो रोज बोलते रहते हैं कुछ का कुछ. उन्होंने ही सत्यानाश किया इंडिया गठबंधन का, इन्होंने ही उद्धव ठाकरे जी का नाश किया. तो संजय राउत जो बोल रहे हैं वो उन बंदरों की तरह बोल रहे हैं, उन बंदरों की तरह कर रहे हैं जो खेल बिगाड़ते हैं. जहां तक सवाल है दिल्ली के इलेक्शन का, हरियाणा इलेक्शन, महाराष्ट्र इलेक्शन, ये सारे इलेक्शन देश की जनता ने नरेंद्र मोदी की गारंटी पे विश्वास किया है. नरेंद्र मोदी के चेहरे की जीत है, नरेंद्र मोदी की विश्वसनीयता की जीत है, नरेंद्र मोदी जी की लोकप्रियता की जीत है. देश में अभी जो भी विपक्ष को पटकनी दी जा रही है, विपक्ष को ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि जितना ये नरेंद्र मोदी पे कीचड़ उछालते हैं,
बैकफायर हो रहा है आपके हिसाब से.
जनता एब्सोल्युटली
ऑलराइट. तो कभी ईवीएम, कभी इलेक्शन कमीशन, लेकिन विपक्ष शायद भूल जाता है कि ये जनता का मैंडेट है और इसीलिए शायद चुनाव के वक्त जनता भी विपक्ष को भूल जाती है. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आचार्य प्रमोद कृष्णम हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. थैंक यू टू नियामिका एंड प्रिया एज वेल. क्विक ब्रेक विद दैट.